Big Bro, I'm gonna tell the truth. The difference between me and Big Bro, yeah, he was flamboyant, arrogant, but he's more professional with it.
E-King Fight News, what up, guys? This video is basically about Floyd Mayweather, you know, giving that advice to that young prospect who needs it, because Adrien Broner, as talented as he is, you know, talent doesn't make a fighter great. It's who they are on the inside, the outside, the skills that they have, you know, the ability to adjust, the ability to take a punch, to react certain ways. And you can tell by certain fighters' reactions that they have a lot to learn. And it was evident by the way Adrien Broner acted in the post-fight to Paulie Malignaggi, because for one, he gave Paulie Malignaggi zero credit for doing something that very few men have done, which is go the distance with Adrien Broner. Another aspect to that is, you know, he didn't really admit it was a tough fight when it clearly was. You know, a split decision, one judge had a 115-113, and he goes on to say in this interview that, hey, you know, Paulie Malignaggi, he's a very underrated fighter. He's also talented, and he can survive with some of the best guys out there. And now he did reveal, just like Floyd Mayweather said in a Fight Hype column, I believe, he said Adrien Broner has a lot to learn, but you know, he's on his way up. Now Adrien Broner admits in a phone call Floyd told him to really clean it up, to be more professional, to you know, be yourself in a way, but there's still you know, you still gotta work your way up, and you know, there's a lot of things that he might be doing that's really detrimental to his career, whether it's smoking, drinking, partying too much, that sort of thing. So I'm gonna let you hear the audio, and I'll commentate afterwards.
You know, that's what he talked to me about. You know, we talk all the time. He called me yesterday. We talked for about 2 hours. You know, he wants me to clean it up. He wants me to clean it up.
He don't drink or smoke. He'll go to the club, but he's not going to partake in anything.
That's cool. But at the end of the day, man, if it ain't fixed, you know, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You know, like I said, a lot of people don't see what I do. A lot of people don't see what I do. You know, yeah, I have fun. I'm young. You know, but at some time I know I'm gonna have to stop all flaws. I'm gonna have to get all the BS out of my system and out of my life, and really move to get to where Big Bro is at, and go further than that. Right.
So there you go. He admits that he's flawed in a way, whether it's how he fights, because you know, Paulie Malignaggi was able at times to really circle Broner and not take too much punishment, especially as much punishment as most of Adrien Broner's opponents. And he also admits at some point he's got to get rid of a lot of things that he's doing right now. So, and he also says, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. So he's kind of saying, yeah, I gotta improve, but just hold on, you know, I'm still young. You know, I still want to enjoy certain aspects of his life that, again, might not translate too well to boxing. So, you know, Adrien Broner is a very interesting figure, and he's so young at this stage. You know, to be you know, really thinking of yourself as a 3-time champion when there's 4 belts in each division, is a stretch. You know, it appears that, you know, he going to 147 seems to be like a one-night stand, and he'll be coming right back down unless he faces a guy like Marcos Maidana, who he did mention in the interview. He also mentioned Lucas Matthysse possible opponents, especially if Danny Garcia sneaks out of a potential fight with Lucas Matthysse. Overall, this is what it is. A lot of people don't want to see Adrien Broner get to that Mayweather status, but someday, I know he's got the ability to get there, but he's got to put all aspects of his game together. He's got to be able to adjust with a guy like Paulie Malignaggi, because there's better fighters out there at 147 that are better than Paulie Malignaggi and have similar styles. Need I say Devin Alexander's out there, and he would pose many, many problems for Adrien Broner. So let me know what you guys think. I can give credit where credit's due, and if Adrien Broner humbles himself and listens to Mayweather, we gotta give him some credit. So let me know what you guys think it is what it is. Peace out, take care.